This is all a misunderstanding. Unfortunately, it's public. Um, it's really the fan fiction, man. It's the commentary. It's that's what's fucking weird, But I mean no harm. I mean no harm. I have no ill intent. Uh, it's about art for me. The video had the aesthetic of the song. You know, that's it. Wasn't insinuating no relationship. You know, um, I apologize for the misunderstanding. I do.
You know what? I'm so glad that happened to that man and we all got to witness it because it's like the class consciousness. It's really spreading everywhere. I want y'all to take men, talking to y'all. I want y'all to take the feeling, the secondhand embarrassment that you're feeling from watching that man get called a fucking weirdo in front of everyone. And I want you to harness that and feel that every single time you walk up to a woman in a grocery store and ask for her number and she says no and you go, why? Because you got a boyfriend? I want y'all to feel that same shame and embarrassment before you do that. Because that's how it feels. Because y'all are fucking weirdos, okay? Y'all are Shamik Moore. There's a lesson to be learned here. So I'm seeing so many people on here being like, oh my god, like, that's the worst thing that could happen. I'd rather be shot by a gun. That's so embarrassing. Remember that. Okay, listen up. This is a PSA for all men. If you're not a man, keep scrolling. Come here. Come a little closer. You are not the prize. You are not the prize. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I just want to start by saying, quite honestly, I you're a loser. Okay, you're a loser. This content creator, it goes by the handle of Bad Gals Have. Okay, and she is a tether. Okay, being honest and shit. The gentleman in question is, I think he's a tether too, but it's really not about Shanique Moore and shit. And I should hazard the guess to say that, I would like to tell this young lady that that gentleman is worth upwards of $5 million or whatnot. $5 million. Do you have $5 million fucking dollars and shit? Okay. And the only reason I say that to you is because you classify yourself as an actress and slash singer and shit. Okay. Snore. Okay. Snore. Probably live in Los Angeles and shit. How many actress slash singer, black goofy looking West Side chicks do you think is over there and shit that's gonna, you know, get to the get past the finish line before you even think about it. This shit, okay? All right, want to be Amanda Stinsberg and shit, okay? Want to be activist, I suppose. Want to be whatever and shit. Okay, I get tired of this shit. Yeah, I heard what you said in the video and shit. How are people supposed to meet other people and shit? Do you just do everything on a fucking app these days? Like, how are they supposed to meet you? How is anybody supposed to meet anybody? You don't think about this and shit because you're just busy living your best fake life and shit, okay? You're entitled. I don't know how old you are, young lady, but I want to tell you, you're a fucking loser, okay? In my opinion. Okay, yeah. Dude made some mistakes and shit, okay? He made some mistakes. He ill-advisedly apologized online and shit. I wouldn't have told him not to do that. I would have just told him like, don't do nothing. Don't delete your social media, nothing. Leave it as it is. Don't do anything. Just let it float. Because he is still, for all intents and purposes, Miles Morales and shit, the voice of Spider-Man in those across the Spider-Verse movies. Right? And he just need to collect his bag and shit. And just worry about that shit later. He's worth upwards of $5 million and shit. He got more money than you got. All right, and if you got any money that's even halfway near that, or 1% of it, and shit, it came from a man. Okay, it didn't come from your efforts. Okay, and based on the fact that you run a GoFundMe to save your supposed family from Tel Aviv or whatever the fuck it is and shit. Yeah, yeah, put you on blast. Yeah, put you on blast and shit. I want to tell you that over here in this country, we are really tired. We are way beyond tired of, you know, black women of any stripe, just making these hate porn videos and shit, these rage out videos. I mean, you're the weirdo, honestly, and shit. And it's not even talking about your fucking septum ring in your face and all your weird dreadlock, witchy look and shit. Nobody cares about that shit. You're the fucking weirdo and shit. You're so uptight and you're so in your own fucking ass that you forget to live your life until it's too late. And then you're a bitter Betty and shit. And you're on the fucking social media and your fucking car office making more rage porn, making more hatred. Okay, spread that out. Okay, hey, if you have problems, relating to other human beings and shit, you should seek an analyst or a therapist and shit. You need to work on yourself instead of making shitty ass videos, trying to go viral and shit. I giving you what you want right now. Okay, I'm giving you what you want right. I want to call you a piece of shit, but I don't really know you and shit. I just know that, I was annoyed and shit because we always see you young ladies out here, you wannabes out here, blowing smoke up everybody's, back door, in their diddy hole. Okay? We're tired of it and shit. I'm tired of you all look the same. There's no individuality. You're generic. Okay? Your fucking video is fucking generic and shit. Okay? But be that as it may and shit. We've for too long, for too many generations, black men across the diaspora have just tolerated your fucking ass and shit. We tolerated your fucking ass. Okay? We're tired of doing that. We're tired. You're spreading your hatred everywhere. And then when we jump the fence and try to leave you, you jump the fence right behind us like a good old slave catcher and chase us all over the world and shit, while exhibiting the worst behaviors and shit and trying to muddy the waters for us as an ethnic group. Okay? You're nothing but a mess. Right? You eventually will find I suppose, the Brad of your dreams and engage in gutter sex, and you'll just grin and bear to bite the pillow and shit, and deal with all the nonsense that comes with because you don't know how to vet people because you spent all of your good years being a poser and a clout chaser and shit. Right? You're not living your life and shit. You're bullshitting around. You're lazy. Okay, get out there and do it. Okay, instead of fucking around on the internet. You gotta be ashamed of yourself and shit. Yeah, you can make it's a free fucking country over here, not probably where you came from. And you can post your rage videos online and shit, okay? But hey, old boy got like $5 million in a very long career, over a decade career in the actual business that you aspire to and shit. You have to eat like at least 10 times the groceries he probably had to eat to get where he's going and shit, and yet the results will still be negligible. You can't really call yourself an actress if you're just being an extra and shit. They have to pay you $80 to $150 just for extra work. Walking in the background, don't say nothing and shit. Okay? Alright? When we call you a loser, you're a fucking loser, man. You're not original in any fucking way. It's laughing my fucking ass off looking at this shit. I can't tell you how many women that look like you and behave like you I ignored at parties, mixed parties and shit, mixed company parties. I ignored you, and you sought me out because you couldn't get any traction over there. They didn't, Brad didn't want you and shit. Not in polite society, man. Maybe behind closed doors, so you could meet him at his car and shit, and get in the back seat and duck down with a blanket over yourself. Yeah, I know how it goes. Yeah, I can't tell you how many women I ignored like you who became progressively, aggressive until I either left or, somehow they finagled their way into my bed. All right? I'm an older statesman of the community, chronologically speaking, for some of you. But for all intents and purposes, this fucking video, me telling you you're a fucking loser and a poser, a goddamn clout chaser, a faking the funk and shit, for all intents and purposes, for kings and shit, concerning kings, this is a teachable moment and shit. I'm gonna tell young men out here that's listening to this shit, once you meet one of these, basic activist women and shit. When you listen to 5 minutes of this bullshit coming out of your mouth, you need to get up and just walk as quickly as possible to the nearest exit and shit because she is a red flag. Okay, this is the woman that's gonna fuck your life up and shit. It's gonna mess your career up. She's, worst thing scenarios, you can have a baby with her and cohabitate. That's the worst thing. Even more worse, this the same kind of chick that's gonna come back 10, 12 years later and file some kind of lawsuit against you for something sexual and shit of nature and shit because she needs that clout. She's never gonna stop needing that clout. She's a princess in her own head, right? And she wants to be Becky and shit, but she'll never be Becky. So she opts to, I can't really change the fact that I'm black and shit. I'm a black peasant and shit that hates myself. So I'll go the exotic route, the fake ass exotic route. These locks and these goddamn facial piercings and God knows what else, tattoos and it's like, man, you disappear in a crowd. Okay, these women are a dime a dozen in certain places across this country, kings. Okay, you got to think. You got to use some discernment and shit. Use the same hypergamous train of thought to vet them, and work on your listening skills and shit. Because when you hear any of this nonsense coming out of this one mouth, on that crazy ass shit, she's counting on the fact that you want some of her used box down there and shit, and then she's gonna put up with a bunch of shit to get it. She's gonna withhold it as much as possible so that she can just squeeze you like she can juice you like an orange. Okay, because she's probably a narcissist of some sort, of some kind of sociopath. And it's not even about the Shamik Moore thing. It's just about how you present. I had to listen to a woman like this like 2 years ago, going off on one of our elders and shit, and just running off at the mouth. I was like, hey, you don't know nothing. You ain't an expert on nothing. Okay, you're a fucking loser and shit, homegirl. Okay, you get yourself together and shit, man. You're a fucking mess.